Hi everyone, welcome back to the Funny Cook channel. Today, let's continue with our rocket shooting game project. Last time, we finished a basic flying rocket. This time, we want to control its movement so that we can tell where it goes. But before that, we need to improve the animation to show the rocket in turning right or turning left. This is a bit tricky, because we still want to keep the flying animation all together. No worry, I will show you how it's done. Let's create the turning right animation. First, duplicate the number 4 film. Why number 4? Because it contains all the fire elements, we can avoid to recreate them. To make it look like turning right, move the left wings upper than the body layer. Also, move the wings closer each other by carefully passing right and left arrow key 4 times per each wing. When the rocket is turning right, the window should be adjusted to the right as well. The easy way, reside it to the right region and distort the point at front. Remember that we need to also keep the animation, so duplicate the new film 3 times to make 4 identical turning right film. Now, do the same step as we did in the first video. Remove the files sequentially for each new film. Okay, we are aware the name. We can use numbering there from now. And now, change the new film from right 1 to right 4. After we finish the film for turning right, it's time to do the same to create film for turning left. I will do it faster this time. Duplicate the film from original film number 4. Move up the right wings to upper layer. Move the wings closer by 4 arrow key per each wing. Resize and distort the window. At last, duplicate the new film 3 times and remove the unnecessary fire elements. Define the lane from left 1 to left 4. Once done, do not forget that we still have the old film to relay. Let's call them from center 1 to center 4. Great! The drawing is done, but the question is, how can we pay the animation? We certainly cannot run the animation as last time sequentially, because we have center, left and right angle now. Go to the Coding tab. Look for Make a Variable buttons in Variables group. Yes, we need to create 2 variables. The first time, type film number. This variable is only used by the rocket, so choose for this sprite only. The second one, type film mode. This variable is also only used by the rocket. Okay, now, extract the previous block and drop the next custom, as we cannot pay the animation in simple ordering. We will have to specifically tell which film the rocket needs to show by combining the newly created variables. It sounds complicated, but actually not. The variable film number is managing the animated film sequence, while the variable film mode manages the turning angle. In other words, the value for film number should be always count from 1 to 4. The values for film mode is always left, right, and center. So first, inside the loop, add a block to increase the film number by 1 to prepare the animation. We then switch to take care of the film mode. Film mode as set, it is about the angle of rocket, and the angle is depending on the user input. Therefore, we pick the if then else block to detect if user passed the interested key. For example, we can detect if the user passed the key left arrow, If yes, use another block to set the value left to the variable film mode. However, we cannot simply set the film mode to right in the else case. There are still two cases to distinguish. So, we detect if the right arrow key is passed. Only if yes, then film mode is set to right. If not, it should be set to center. Now, get back to the film number variable. We need to keep the value rolling. To remind us, we have 4 films per angle. So, we use the if-then block to check if the current film is larger than 3. If yes, set the film number to 0. Oh, but we don't have film number 0, right? True, but each time we loop, we have a block to increase the value by 1, so the actual film will never be 0. Now, we have the variables ready, and it can be used to match the actual film. Rather than using next custom, this time we used another block, switch custom to film. But if you try to select the film, it shows you all the trial films that we have ever created. Let's do the trick. Get the 2 variables. Get the join operators and move the 2 variables in. This is actually telling the code to combine 2 values into a single string. Also be careful, film mode needs to be the first one, then film number, because we have center 1 film, for example, but not 1 center. Oops, again, the animation went too fast. Let's bring back our waste block. Good, everything done. How about to have a try? Click the green flag. Yes, OK is firing, and the film is rolling. Let's pass the left arrow key. Great, the worker face left, and the animation is not suspended. Let's pass right. The worker face right, and again the animation keep running. Excellent. Next, we want to make it move. Yes, not only the angle, but actually moving within the screen. First, we need a set of if-then-else blocks to detect the user input. And all those blocks should be inside a loop because we want to always reflect the movement inputted by user. I believe by now, we all have the basic concept of Scratch coding. Let me do it faster. Drag 3 if-then-else blocks and 1 if-then block. Put them nested one by one like that. Just put a look here. There are different ways to do similar logic. You can use 4 if-then blocks and don't less them in order to detect passing multiple keys, so that the worker can fly in diagonal direction. It's up to you. In this video, the demonstration is the lesser one. Needless to say, when user pass left, we want to move the worker to left of the screen by some pixels. So, we use the change x by block to do that. For vertical movement, similarly we use change y by block. Oops, the worker is launched by mistake, because the change y block should be inside the if-then block. OK, drag the worker back to the ground. Also remember to change the value for left and down to negative. If you are not sure why, always memorize the 0, coordination is at the center of screen. So, one side is in positive position value, while other side is in negative. Now, have a try. Pass up, down, left, right arrow key. You should see the rocket following your commands. By the way, thanks for Scratch. We don't need to manage if rockets go out of the window boundary. Great! We have done what we have planned today. Next time, I will show you how to make the rocket really shooting. Make it like a real game. See you next time.